What's up, everybody? We're going to get going here in just a couple of minutes. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday night. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Model Monday Live. I'm going to try and just make sure I got pretty good volume here for the music mix. So, what is up? Man, we got a party going on in the chat tonight. This is awesome. What's up, Nick? What's up, Zach? Thanks for tuning in. Cam is here. What's up, Cam? How you doing? Just going to real quick check my audio here. Sounds like maybe I'm overdriving a little bit. I'm going to just dial down my mic level here, just a smidge, and see if that maybe helps. Maybe I just need to back off from the mic a little. Maybe not scream. I'm just so excited to be here with everybody. What's up, Tampa Station? Thanks for tuning in. And Clark is here. Can't compete tonight. Don't worry, Clark. You can probably just look at these models and guess the values. We are going to have some modeling tonight, though. Yeah, I saw Nick. You had asked if we're going to do models tonight. We're going to do a couple just for fun. What's up, Nicholas McCarthy? Welcome to the party. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wow, so nice to see you here from the Reddit community. And Ed is here. Old school OG Ed, how you doing? Welcome. I'm just looking at the chat here while I'm talking. I'm trying to get a level check. Cool. I think it's good. I think we got it perfect. Guys, what a perfect volume leveling test. And Dan Wagner is here in the chat, and he's also here live. And Corey is here. What's up, Corey? Welcome back. Great to see you in here again. It's been a long time. Cam says we're 5x5. That's awesome. What's up, Mike Puckett? Thanks a lot for tuning in. And Mark Peterson says hello as well. That is awesome. All right, great. Well, welcome, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Tonight is another episode of Model Monday Live, and a very special episode indeed, because we have a very special guest tonight in the form of Dan Wagner. So he is going to be helping us out tonight, but he's really going to be helping us out next week with the tournament. And so we're going to talk to Dan in just a couple of minutes. But it is Model Monday Live, and I know a lot of you tune in for these Monday night challenges. And I know last week I said I was going to take the week off tonight, but you know what? Tradition is tradition, and so I want to make sure I give you guys a couple of models. So we're going to do a couple of challenges tonight. These are going to be just exhibition style, just practice only. So, of course, you can win both if you want. What's up, Allness? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome, and of course, congratulations. And got a second monitor set up. That's awesome. Very glad to hear that. All right, so for those of you who are new, like I know Nicholas McCarthy said he's new, here's what you're going to need: a YouTube chat and a 3D CAD system that can input density and output mass. And the reason you need those things is because we're going to create models using these materials and densities. Now, these are the default material densities in SolidWorks, but if you're using a different CAD system, you might be looking at a different material density. So you just want to make sure that you got those densities correct. You also want to take a look at ABS. We use these same 3 materials every week, but this is ABS, not ABS PC. If you go into your material favorites in SolidWorks, you have ABS PC. It's not what we're using here. We're using ABS, and we're using the densities that are called out here. So just make sure that you've got the appropriate materials, appropriate densities. What's up, Randall Bach? Thanks a lot for tuning in. You rock as well. Great to see you in here again, sir. One last thing about this contest. This is, as always, this is meant to be good fun. It's meant to be good spirited, and I will probably screw something up at some point. I'll miss a dimension, I'll miss a relationship, I'll have the wrong material, whatever it is. So if you're good with that, then you can proceed. If you're not good with these quick rules, then maybe just hang out. You can watch the big drawing for the bracket tonight. But let's get into our first challenge of the night. This one is going to be called Corner Bracket. It is 12E1 because this is just an exhibition. And basically what you're going to do here is you're going to take a look at this 2D print. As soon as I put it up on the screen, you're going to do a screen capture using Windows Snipping Tool or some other screen capture piece of software. And then you're going to begin trying to create this model. You're going to have until somebody gets it right to complete it. So once you figure out what the mass is of this model, based on all the dimensions, based on the 2D print, based on the material, you're going to jump over to chat and you're going to type in that mass. And whoever types it into the chat first is the big winner. So let's take a look at our first one tonight, 12E1 corner bracket. And 3, 2, 1, go for it. And I'm just going to listen to my monitoring here just to make sure everything's good. I think this all sounds good. Cool, yeah, I think it sounds great. So you'll notice up in the corner of this print, it says the Core Podcast. This is a big shout out to the Core guys, Kirby and Johnny. They had me on their show last weekend. It was a really fun time. And they had asked me to create a model for them. And this is very similar to the model I created for them. I did change the dimensions around a little bit. So if you have that model from, if you happen to have seen that podcast, just start over. Create your own. This is a slightly different model, and you can try to go through and see how long it takes you to create this model with 1060 alloy as the material. And whoever gets that answer correct in the chat first will be officially declared the winner. And I'm going to leave this up on the screen, this drawing, just for another moment and give you a chance to grab the screen capture of this. But if you don't grab the screen capture, you're not going to be able to see it because we got a really special guest tonight, and I'm very excited to talk to him. So I want to flip back over to the interview screen. So I'll give you guys, say, 5 more seconds to grab that print. I hope that that's enough time. Be sure to take care with that R95. I don't want to give away too much, but that R95 is a little misleading. And you'll be able to tell right away if you put it in the wrong spot. All right, that's your little tip for tonight. I know Ivan was watching when I was on with Corey and when I was on with Kirby and Johnny on the Core Podcast, and he was saying, "Hey, how come Toby's giving you guys all these tips and tricks? He doesn't give us those tips and tricks." So that was special just for those guys. So speaking of special, I've got such a special guest tonight. None other than the one and only Mr. Dan Wagner. Dan, I'm going to flip over to your interview screen, make sure everybody can see you. I can see you. You look great. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm so great. It is so wonderful to talk to you and to have you on the show again. You're a regular on the show. I've been on the show for a long time. In fact, Dan, I got to tell you something. I had someone ask me about creating mate references. Hold on, I'm going to change this over to my other screen here. Let me go to YouTube real quick here on my other screen. Just give me 1 sec, okay?
All right, man.
This is going to blow your mind.
I'm just happy to be here,
I know, I didn't even give you a proper intro because I started thinking, okay. We've been doing this, I was going to say we've been doing this for a long time. And so I went to YouTube here. Let me jump over to my SolidWorks screen. So
so nervous
YouTube
for
here.
what you're
now
about to pull up here.
You'll see the YouTube update in just a second here, so that you'll see basically it's you and me are on screen still. Our videos are still on screen, but in the middle of the screen, I'm sharing my screen. And so I went to YouTube here and I looked up Prism Engineering mate references and found this Toby's Technical episode 16, March 6, 2013. Wow. Okay, and in the middle of this, we've got you and me and Sean. At one point, we're all like barely on camera.
Wow, look at this.
This is like totally old school
now
Model Monday Live in its very first incarnation. All those years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Physical microphone. I had a lapel mic on. I still had hair. It was crazy. Look at that hair.
Wow, like young Toby. Yeah, you were. Whew.
Crazy, right?
Man.
So Dan, you are the true OG. You've been on the show so long. I've known you so long. I'm so thankful to have you on again.
Thank you, man.
And man, I'm super excited about this tournament next week.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've been getting pretty excited for it as well. And I think like given everybody's at home so much, you look for these like virtual and digital things to get excited about, and this takes the cake for me.
Wow,
this is like,
thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like of everything else, virtually and digitally we're doing, I'm pumped for this, man. I can't wait.
What a compliment. Well, I am pumped as well. I'm gonna flip back over to that screen where you can see both of us, and then you can still see my screen because I've got the PowerPoint up here still on the screen. And I just want to talk through this a little bit so everybody who's watching, maybe if you're here for the first time so you understand what's happening, is that we've been having these Model Monday contests every week. And on Monday night, whoever gets the questions right can earn points, and those points get them onto a leaderboard, which ultimately got them entered into this tournament, which is happening next week, the Streety CAD Modeling Speedrun Tournament, December 14th edition. We did this back in June, and we're doing it again next week, and I am just so excited about it. And so what we can see here is that this is what the leaderboard looks like. You can see that Clark is up top. He's got here 9 points. You can see that Ivan and Cam and Nick and Tom had 3 points each. You can see that Zach had 2 points, 3167 had 1 point, and Alnus had 1 point as well. And we also see that Jason, shout out to Jason, who made it onto the leaderboard, but I wasn't able to get in touch with him and get him into the tournament. So what I've done here is I've printed out all of these different people's names here. So you can see everybody's name, all 8 people's names who are in the tournament. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these into a hat and we're gonna start drawing these and finding out how each of these people is gonna pair up in the tournament. It's gonna be a single elimination, best of 3. So there's gonna be three opportunities, not really best of 3, really first person to 2 points. It kind of sounds like it's the same, but it could be a draw. If both people don't get the answer right, then it would be a draw.
Sure.
So first person to 2 points is going to be considered the winner. So I'm going to start folding these up here while we're chatting. But you can see I've got my hat. I want to make sure this is all official here, so I'll put my hat into a spot where hopefully everyone can see it. Can't really
visible.
see it that well here. I'm going to try and move this a little. I don't know if I'm going to actually do this. Forget it. I'm not doing it. You know what? Maybe if I go back to us interview and then we can do it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you guys can see the hat. You guys can see the names. This is all very official. I figured maybe we could do the first 4 now while they're working on that model, and then we could do 4 more afterwards.
We have any answers on that model yet? I'm looking at the chat.
No, not yet.
I was going
Corey, an old pro in these models, he says, "Man, these tournaments are stressing." Yes, yes indeed. Okay, so there's auxiliary moose. Here's 3167 going into the hat. I got Smitty here going into the hat. So basically we're gonna figure out who lands on each side of this bracket because actually Smitty, who I'm putting in the hat right now, he was in the last tournament and he made it to the finals. And so did Ivan, who's also in the tournament this time around. Ivan the Reasonable. So, I'm sure those 2 guys are maybe a little nervous about having to face off against one another in the early rounds. But what about Clark? I mean, I look at Clark just dominating the leaderboard, 9 points. Clark, I think for the first time in history, he won all 3 challenges one night. He swept.
Wow, swept the table.
Yeah, so I don't think anybody's really looking forward to going against Clark if that's the case, if he's that much of a crusher. The cool thing is going to be that we're going to be able to see their screens.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about because I'm sitting here thinking like, what do these guys do? What does Clark do to sweep like that?
Yeah.
And I almost want to say like, Dude, this is where you should do like a tips or tricks or best practices, because this is like such a boilerplate for talent and for for modeling skills here.
Yeah, right over top of what they're doing.
Yeah, so it's so cool.
Well, thank you. That's a very nice compliment. I do indeed appreciate it. And let's find out here, okay? Let's see.
All right, man, I'm ready.
Here we go. I'm sorry, I saw that one while I was picking it up. I
Why don't you get one of your kids down here or something?
I wasn't cheating. I just happened to have looked. Okay. It was Ivan, by the way. So, well, you know, it was. I saw the reasonable in there. Okay, here we go. First name is. Let's make sure I have one. Okay. First name is 3167.
Ooh.
3167 in the 1 seat. So congratulations, 3167. You are in the 1 seat. And going against 3167 in that very first bracket will be, putting this up over my head. Here we go. Who do you think it's going to be?
Probably Ivan.
Okay.
I don't know.
We got a prediction here for Ivan. Okay, here we go. Next one is, I haven't seen it. Oh, here we go. It is Philomathus. He told me how to say it. He actually put the spelling in his email to me.
Like the phonetic spelling?
Philomathus. So, Philomathus, which is Nick. I'm just going to call him Nick. It's like so much easier. So it's going to be Nick versus 3167. These two have made friends over time in the chat. I see them talking to each other all the time. So Nick and 3167, you guys are going to be in the 1 and the 2 seats. Congratulations. Nick is laughing in the chat. Okay. Let's see here. Who's going to be in 3? So I'll update this bracket momentarily. Let's see who's going to be in the 3 seat here tonight. Wow, look at this hat. It's got like, what's this? Is this a sweat line or what's going on there?
Is that mold?
Well, that's probably what it is. It's probably mold. Probably on the way. I think it's just dust or something. All right. Sorry, here we go. Who's in the 3 seat? I'm not going to look. I'm going to hold it up to the camera first. Here we go. Who is it?
Clark Schaefer.
Clark. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go. Clark is in the 3 seat. So that means that Clark and 3167 and Philomathus Nick, they're going to be on the same side of the bracket. So
sure.
the winner of the first match will face off against the winner of Clark's match, whoever Clark goes against. And that person is going to be, I'm sure this person is dreading me pulling them out here. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to mix them up there. Okay, I'm not looking. I'm going to show it to the camera first. Who is it?
It's upside down.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Auxiliary Moose.
It's Allness. All right, Allness. You're up against none other than Clark Schaefer. Allness is actually using a different CAD system. He uses Onshape, and he uses a different operating system.
Whoa.
Yeah, he uses Linux. A build of Linux.
Wow.
I think that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the first 4. Like I said, I will update that leaderboard momentarily. Actually, I could probably just update it right now. Can you talk to the audience for a second?
Toby, have any of those 4 been in the tournament before? Can't remember.
That's a negative.
That's amazing. Wow, 4 new people in the tourney here.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. And I think if nothing else for the audience here, that gives them hope, you know, because I know you do have some killers on here. You have some people that are real talents, right? But
for sure.
You got 4 new people coming in. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Congratulations, of course, to all of those people who made it in. And I don't know how to spell auxiliary or moose.
Just say aux moose.
Thank you. That's a pro move.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So here we go, guys. Now we can see what our round 1 looks like of this tournament. Man. Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone. 3167 is in round 1A. So last week, I had the pleasure of interviewing Tom Smith a few weeks ago. And Tom noticed in the chat that 3167 was in there, and he said, you know what, you should make one of your challenges have the answer be 3167. That would be really funny, right? So I did that last week, and 3167 was like, my chat is lighting up orange. Because every time somebody types your name, it lights up and highlights your name.
That's cool.
So it's just like, he's just getting pinged nonstop.
Yeah,
in the chat.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was so funny. So guys, there you go. There is your round 1A. I am super excited about these matchups. I can't wait to see Nick and 3167 going head to head here. I'm very excited to see Clark and Auxiliary Moose. I'm excited to see OnShape in action. I think that's going to be a real treat for a lot of us. This is always what I like to see. I love seeing, you know, other CAD packages get in here because you get to see people who are super fast with these CAD packages actually running them. And maybe a lot of people never even saw this stuff. So, of course, you guys who made it so far, remind your friends so that they can get in there. And I'm just reading the chat here. So your friends can get in there and they can provide a rail for you so they can cheer you on and talk trash to your opponents. Zach says, 2020, all my mouse shortcuts are gone. Don't worry, we can help you fix that. Don't worry, Zach.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Toby. Like in the beginning of this chat here, that one gentleman, Nick McCartney, mentioned he wandered in off Reddit. And I think that kind of shows the reach you're getting here, man. You're getting a lot of new people and seeing a lot of new names on this bracket here. That's awesome.
Thank you. I used to advertise, this is a little shout out, this is a pain story, it hurts my heart a little bit, but I used to shout out on r/CAD, the general CAD, because I thought this was so cool, and I thought that it was so cool to like advertise it to any CAD system, and I got banned. I got banned from RCAD on Reddit. Yeah, the moderator said, all you're doing is self-promotion. This is bullcrap. You need to get off of our board.
Dang.
And I said, well, it's your board. You know, it's cool. But if any of you guys out there know the moderators from r/CAD, you know, reach out to him and say, hey, you know what? This is good stuff that he's doing over there.
Hey, Toby's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. He's trying to make the world a better place. He's trying to spread the word of CAD and expose everybody to all these different CAD programs. That's all I really want.
Man, the internet's a tough place, huh?
It is a little tough, but you know, like I said, I mean, it's their board, and maybe, who knows, maybe if I just keep the goodwill up, somebody will say something. Somebody will know one of them. They'll be at a cocktail party, and somebody will be like, hey, you know, I'm a moderator on RCAD.
Yes, the annual RCAD cocktail party.
Exactly. No kidding, you're a moderator?
Oh, wow. No way. Oh, wow.
I love the love that I'm getting from the chat here, Tom. Yeah. Unsubbing from RCAD right now. 3167 says RCAD is iPad. Well, I'm glad you found me before I got banned for my egregious behavior. But no, I mean, all joking aside, no hard feelings. You know, different people run different boards different ways. And I was certainly getting in there and trying to promote. But it's just because I think this stuff is so cool, man. I want to get it out there. I think it's cool to have different CAD systems going against each other.
Yep.
I think we did get a correct answer here. And I think it was none other than Alnus, who got in here with 2614.109. Now, to be fair, I think the tolerance that I had on that print was plus minus 10. So this answer is spot on. Tom got it at 2621, which is within the 10 gram tolerance range. But I know Tom, and I think that's probably not, he would not consider that good enough, even for himself. He would say, no, it needs to be perfect. So I'm going to give it to Alnus. Great job, Alnus. No points tonight, but you win a special spot in my heart because you definitely got that one right. And shout out to the guys at the Core Podcast as well. Nice job to Zach as well, getting in here, swing and a miss on that first one, but then he came back through with the second one and got it right. And it's a good reminder. And Tom did the same thing here, swing and a miss on the first one. So let's say Tom and Alnus were competing, or maybe Tom and Zach were competing, something like that. When Tom types in that first answer and gets it wrong, either Dan or I, because Dan is actually my co-commentator next week, either Dan or I will say, Tom, I see you put in 2621. That is incorrect. And then Tom will have one more chance. And that'll happen every round. You get a reset every round. But Tom will have one more chance. Now, if he gets it wrong a second time, then that's it. Tom can't answer anymore. Now, his opponent might also get it wrong, so it might be a push. But, you know, after you get it wrong, you can get it wrong once, one mulligan. I will announce the incorrect answer, and then you have one more chance to get it right. So, just in case you guys were wondering, can you like sit there and just spam the answer? No, you cannot. Just spam the range a little bit there.
Yeah.
3167, 2620, no, that's within range. That's within range. Very nicely done. And Cam got it here, 2619. Yep, that is within range. Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
Nice job, Cam.
There was a couple of features there that maybe you could have done a little differently, so I figured it was going to be a range issue. But Alnus, man, that's very reassuring that you were using a different CAD package and you got it spot on from that different CAD package. So.
Yep.
I'm loving all the shout outs from everybody for my tragic Reddit RCAD story. Really appreciate the support, guys.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, cool. Okay, and Zachary figured it out. The G-Hub wasn't picking up on that executable. That's awesome. Yes, you got it, Honest. You did indeed get it. Very nicely done. Congratulations. GG, of course, yeah. And like I said, if you guys haven't seen the Core podcast, those guys are really funny. They do a lot of fun, various things. So basically, they're both prop makers. They're both in England. They make props. I've seen them do a lot of Star Wars related props. So they'll build lightsabers or laser blasters or various props that you might see in movies. So Good stuff.
Cool.
All right, cool. Corey says he's going to answer negative exponent infinity dot infinity. I think that would definitely cause my computer to crash. All right, here we go, guys. 2 challenges tonight. No points. This is just practice only. We're mainly talking about drawing for the bracket. What's up, Eric? Eric Beatty is here. SolidWorks super user extraordinaire. Eric,
hey, Eric.
Before you got here, we did draw for the first half of the bracket. This is what the bracket's looking like so far, and we are going to draw the rest of it in just a moment. So welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's do one more for fun here, just for fun. Once again, we're going to be using the same material, and you guys, like I said, you guys who were slightly off, you still were within range. Oh, I didn't have the tolerance on there. Okay, 2614 plus minus. It's supposed to be plus minus 10. I'm just like completely blowing it this one.
Oh, come on, man.
2614. Aldous got it perfect. So GG. Let's move on.
Nice.
All right. We got our second challenge tonight. Again, just for fun, just for practice. We're gonna once again be using these materials. All the models that we do in the tournament are gonna be using these same materials. So feel free to check out these materials. Make sure you get a template with these materials. That would definitely be good. All right, here we go. All right, Clark is getting in this one, Dan. Clark just put in the chat, meeting done early, time to race. You know that he was in that meeting and he's like, anybody have anything else? He's looking down at his phone at the live stream. Hey, anybody else got anything?
We can circle back to this, right?
We can circle back to this tomorrow, right, guys? Okay, meeting adjourned. All right. Okay, that's awesome, Clark. I love your dedication. All right, guys, here we go. This one is called Slotted Post. All right, let me jump to my full screen here. Good luck, everybody. And 3, 2, 1, go for it. Dan, I'm just going to put on my headphones for a second here and make sure the volumes are good.
Check it out. Do a check, audio check. Hey, Eric. Eric's in the chat. At least it's a little bit earlier for Eric.
Man, your mic sounds so good, Dan. I gotta say. What are you using? You using Yeti?
Yeti Blue. Blue Yeti or Yeti Blue? I don't know what you
Yeti,
call
yeah.
it. Fun fact, I actually won this mic at SolidWorks World 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the task that you had to perform in order to win that mic?
Pure luck. I picked the right paper out of the stack.
Well done.
Zero skill.
Very well done. Oh, crap. Hold on. This model's like kind of going off the screen, I think. Are we missing a dimension? We're missing the 80 and the section AA. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can...
On the bottom.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, I think maybe I just bumped the capture here or something. There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. It was only the 80, and it was the section AA. There was no... I don't think there was anything important down there, but I do apologize, and I'll leave this up on the screen just to make sure you can get it. HL Goodcat, my brother, is asking if that is the blue Snowball. Nope, that's a different model. I think the Snowball is just like straight USB.
It's, yeah, I'll hold it up.
Everybody's talking about how crisp and clear you sound.
It's just nice, huh? It sounds even better when it was...
Wait, Dan, hold on a second. I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead, do that again.
Okay. It sounds even better when it's free, right? Like,
yeah.
If you got it for free, it sounds like at least 10% better.
I think if I sell enough t-shirts, I'm going to upgrade my microphone.
Oh, I'll get you one for Christmas.
Dan, I don't know if you know this or not. I'm going to do a little shameless self-promoting here.
Ooh.
But I did a little bit of work on my website last week, I think.
No way.
I did, and I put together this Mona Lisa of an image.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so happy you waited till now to show this to me.
I want to make sure you had a chance to see this. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I managed to get all my roommates to pose.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, I'm buying one.
Yeah, so feel free to check out my t-shirt section.
Yeah, I will.
I don't
Merch.
I don't actually need money from the t-shirts. I am more than happy to do all this stuff just for the love of the game. But I did have a couple people ask me and say, hey, you should make t-shirts. So I'm just going to take it and funnel it back into, like, you know, more tournaments or maybe a better microphone. You know, just stuff for the stream anyway. All right, here we go. What are we going to talk about next? Guess we're going to talk about the tournament, right? Draw your
Yeah.
packet.
Yeah.
Oh, I see
You
what
know.
did. You moved it here.
I'm also looking at that model thinking, like, what do you use that for? Is it like you put a clamper on the top?
Yeah, or slide something through it, maybe.
Yeah. Slide something in and clamp it.
Yeah, I like that you're looking at. How long do you think it would take you to draw that?
I don't know. I'm not the fastest modeler, you know?
Like 3 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 3-4 minutes.
3-4 minutes. The models we're going to do for the tournament, they're going to start out a little bit easy. First rounds are going to just be like fundamentals, you know, you got the skills, get the fundamentals down. And then later on, they're going to get a little bit more like, you have to have that feature first.
Yeah.
You know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and that's where I think it gets really interesting to see how different people approach that. Because you could just, like, you know how it is with SolidWorks. You could do something 1,000 different ways, and seeing someone attack it differently, I think that's so cool. That's a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I put together this beautiful flyer a number of months ago, this winter 2020 December 14th flyer. And then I put together this one just a couple weeks ago, sent it out to the people who are in the competition. And then one of the members of our chat, longtime members of the chat, one of the people who's competing, put together this.
Ooh,
This, wow, right?
that's sharp.
That is a sharp flyer. So shout out to 3167. Put together this beautiful flyer. I'll try to post it somewhere on social media if you guys want to grab it and get the word out there for next week, because the more people we have in the chat, the more people we have cheering on the different contestants, the more fun this is going to be.
When I see stuff like this, it just reminds me how non-artistic I am. Like
Dude,
you think like, oh man, I just put together this thing in Microsoft Paint and it looks so good.
this looks so good.
And then you see that and you're like, why do I try?
Oh
You
my
know?
gosh. I keep looking, I keep going back and looking. That was a model that we did, you know, on Model Monday live.
Yeah.
But I didn't send him any source files or anything. Like, full shout out 3167. He just grabbed, he probably did the model.
You remodeled
then
it, yeah.
like, he's got the cool blend into the contour shadowing
Yep.
on the model. He's got the print in the background. I mean, it's just crazy, man. 3167, awesome. All right, here we go. We can see what the leaderboard looks like. I'm excited. Allness already has an answer. I'm not gonna say if it's right or wrong, but he's already got an answer in there. Tom Smith, hot on his tails. Clark Schaefer, hot on his tails. This is almost like a preview of what we're gonna see when we get to our.
Get excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. All right, I'm gonna grab the work that I did earlier tonight with round one, so that we can have an updated version of that down here. All right, let me jump back over. We can all see this. All right, so everybody can see this. Let's see
Yes.
who's gonna be in round two. We still haven't drawn Tom Smith. We still haven't drawn Cam. What if it's Smith versus Smith? I don't know if Cam's last name is Smith. I just call him Smith. We don't know.
Shout out to Cam.
Shout out to Cam. Let's find out. There's one way to find out, right? Here we go. See the magic hat here. I'm gonna let you guys have the first. Let you guys see these in here. Here we go. See who it's gonna be. Who is it?
It is Smitty.
Smitty. All right. Congratulations, Tom Smith. Tom Smith will be in the second side of the bracket. He'll be in the 5th seat there. Here we go. It's exciting.
Man, I almost feel like I'm picking out of the hat. This is a lot of
Okay,
fun.
here we go. Let's find out. Who's it gonna be? So you guys see it before me.
It's upside down, but it's Ivan.
Oh my gosh! It's Ivan and Tom. Wow.
Oh man.
Okay. Wow. Man. All right. Woo! Woo! Man, this is intense. We got Clark, who's got 9 points on the one side of the bracket. We got Ivan and Smitty going heads up right in the beginning. We got some great matchups here. I guess we know who the last two are going to be.
I was going to say, you got Cam, and who else left?
Let's find out. It's still, I like it when it's still suspenseful. Oh, we got Zachary. Zachary is a wizard, superstar, youngster. I think he's the youngest CSWE in America.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he's in his mid-teens.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So he's just like, whatever, it's just another game, you know? It's just like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Corey says, Ivan is a scary man. Chat is blowing up here. I'm going to move this over so that we can see a little bit more of this. Let's see here. Wow, that's a lot of different answers. Yeah, that is true. Everybody, all these guys came in early, and everybody's coming in with a different answer on this one. So let's see what the correct answer is. All right. And guys, we got one more pick. Very exciting. Let's see who it's going to be. Mix it up here a little bit.
Mix it up. Stir that up nicely.
Want it to be random. Okay. All right. Let's find out. I'm going to let you guys see first. You're going to have to tell me,
right.
Dan. The last one is?
None other than Cam Smith.
Wow. Cam Smith.
Yep.
Going against young Zachary in the first round. All right. I'm going to update our chart here. And I'm going to let you talk to the audience a little bit.
I'm excited to see some fellow user group folks here in the bracket, man. That's going to be awesome.
Who are you seeing who's in the user group with you?
Cam,
right.
Mr. Cam.
I like it.
So, I mean, I got to root for the home team there, I guess, you know. But
man.
No, I'm super pumped, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't believe this bracket. This is more than I could have hoped for.
So Tom, Ivan, they've both been in the bracket before, right?
Not only in the bracket, but they got to the finals together. That's the people who went to the finals, heads up,
yep.
in the last tournament. Now they're gonna face off, almost like a poetic rematch. Like,
right.
If Tom was thinking to himself, you know what, Ivan, you got lucky, bro. Oh, Ivan's in the chat too. Says, I have memories of battling Tom Smith. It's not an easy ride. Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay. Wow. All right. And Cam, Cam, you were drawn there as eighth seat there.
Just kind of recapping this side of the board then. Zachary's new. Has Cam been in the bracket before?
Cam's not been in the bracket yet.
Okay, cool. So you got 6 new people in the bracket. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. This is going to be nuts. Man, I am so excited.
Yeah.
So, Dan, you said you are... these are some fellow people from the users group community. What's your role in the users group community?
So I'm the user group manager for SolidWorks.
Wow.
So, yeah. So my function is to make sure folks like Cam and other people who run groups have what they need. Eric Beatty, shout out to Eric in the chat. Eric runs the oldest standing user group in the community out in Seattle, which is pretty cool.
Wow. When was it founded? Do you know?
No, I'm gonna let Eric answer that.
Okay, yeah,
late,
Eric.
late 90s. I'll go with.
Man, a bug just flew into my eye almost.
I saw that mid to late 90s.
Why are there
yeah,
bugs
is that an assassin, Toby? Is that a drone flying around your basement?
Somebody's coming for me.
Toby, looking at this bracket too, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like the last bracket is just leading. Oh my God, Toby.
So you an assassin? All right, sorry about that. That was personal. I don't know what they're trying to blind me. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
I was saying it was kind of like the old bracket is just like the last round is bolted onto 6 new people of this round.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Wow. Yeah. Going into the first round swinging. That's what Ivan says. Man, these guys are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a beautiful bracket, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. So let's see what we got for these answers here. I mean, this was like they said, this was a very there's quite a few different answers here. Holy smokes! You know what, Dan? I didn't. I'm just realizing I didn't write down what the correct answer was. So you got plus or minus 10. Oh, you know what? I think I have it on the slide.
Oh.
Let's find out what the contest answer was. 1898. See if anybody got that. Plus or minus 10. So, look, I see Ed got it here. 1903. That's within spec. Here we go. Let's roll up. Let's see what we got. We got 1897. Allness. Man, this is like Allness and Clark were like having kind of a practice round against each other here.
897. Yeah.
That's crazy. All right. Well, maybe we're going to see them match up again next week. And we got 1903, which is within spec. 2043, just a little bit high there, Zach. 1897. Yep, that's perfect, Nick. Nicely done. 1938, just a little bit low. Yes, that is indeed a lot of different answers.
Is it all
4 points is 4 points, you know? I like that.
Yep.
Ivan tuned in just in time. Yep, Ivan now knows what he's faded for. Cam got it within spec. Plus or minus 10. Yep, Zach. Okay, Zach came back through and got it correct. Nicely done. Hat Company label. Maybe I can get them to sponsor me. Tonight we're sponsored by Scala Classics.
Did you also kill the fly with that hat? I didn't take notice.
No, it was a fly swatter. I always have it right here, just in case. That's one thing I think you should always have at your desk. And it was actually a stink bug, and I'm getting a whiff of it now.
Ooh, that's not good.
That strange chalky smell. He's like, I'll have the last laugh. 1903, nicely done, Ed. All right. 1897, yes, nicely done, Zach. All right, Corey says he's happy to be spectating this time and not have to have his 250 BPM. That's probably his heart rate. Or, of course, the speed he's trying to go.
Yeah, I would not want to be in this bracket, man. I would not make it round one.
For those who, look at Allness. He's even letting other people who got it wrong know why they got it wrong. That's like no joke right there.
Wow.
My goodness. Interesting, such a simple part, so many answers. Cerberus, if memory serves me, uses CATIA. So, and loves surfacing. So, me and Cerberus were like surfacing Brutus. I like that. Welcome. All right, well, GG, Allness. Nicely done. I think Allness won both of them, right?
Yeah.
GG. 151 dimensional revolve, I think, got a few people. You get 1903 instead of 1906. Thanks. Yeah, that one was a little tricky. This one, it was a little tricky. This is like you said, Dan. I mean, what would this really be used for? It would even be kind of tough to machine. But
it almost looks like a drill chuck or something, like something you would, you put it in and tighten the chuck down or something like that.
It's a slotted post,
A slotted post. We'll go with that.
Post, yeah.
It's a fly spotter.
Always need those. Well, guys, the table has been set. So excited. I'll post some of these images on Twitter, and I'll post them in my YouTube. I have like a thing where I can post announcements in YouTube, so I'll drop them in there too. If you guys want to grab these images, share them out with the rest of the world. If you guys have any final questions for me or final questions for Dan, feel free to fire them in. Dan, I'm gonna go back to the double screen interview. I do want to say one thing. I haven't had you on here since you got your new job. So the label that I have for you in the overlay just says Dan Wagner, tech support expert. But I gotta say, there's been a number of people who have had the role of worldwide users group manager, liaison, person who's supposed to look out for the users. And they are so fortunate to have you. I am so fortunate to have you as a user myself. I'm so happy that you're in this position. I am so happy, and I know you're gonna absolutely crush it. You already have been, but dude, you got 100% support from me, and anything I can do to help you, let me know. But ultimately, I just know in my heart that they picked the right person for the job, and that you are going to do such a good job of supporting the users and helping the users and being there for the users, because I've worked with you for many years, and I know that's how you resonate. Like, when it all comes down to it, if the user needs something, you are there for them, and you do. You work late, you'll jump on their machine, you'll help them figure out an issue. Like, I've seen you do so many amazing things to help users over the years. So congratulations. I'm sure everybody's going to say congratulations. It's awesome that you're in this position, man.
I appreciate that, and I want to make one thing really clear. You taught me a long time ago how to put the user first and figure out exactly what to do. Always keep the user front of mind, and if that's your goal, it really doesn't matter what are the decisions you make and how you get there, as long as it's in the name of making it a better experience for the user, for whoever's using SolidWorks. You can't go wrong, man.
Yeah, man. We love the users. Dan and I love the users.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know how to do that. My hands, I'm not dexterous enough to do that.
Yeah. I'll teach you sometime. You guys, thank you all so much. Cam says, speaking for the SolidWorks Users Group Network Committee, we're 100% pumped to have Dan.
Pumped.
So that's
Thanks,
awesome.
Cam.
You guys, if you guys enjoyed the show tonight, I know it's a little bit shorter than usual, but give us a 1 in the chat. If you enjoyed our special guests, give us a 1 in the chat. The whole point of tonight was to get the bracket finalized. I'm so glad that we got it finalized. This is like more than I could have ever hoped for or dreamed of. Dan, like you said, I think you said it best. We went from last tournament where Smitty and Ivy brought it to a conclusion.
Yeah.
Like into round 2.
Yeah. Like, it's a continuation of that. It really couldn't have been better. That's awesome.
I'm so excited. 3167 and Nick have been friends and very friendly throughout their experience here on TooTallToby's Model Monday Live. I'm so excited that they got paired up against each other. Clark, who has just been crushing it, but Auxiliary Moose tonight swept it. Now we've got 2 people who have done clean sweeps going head to head right in the first round.
Yep.
We got Zach, who's like a super young, up and coming superstar, against Cam, a veteran who is going to be, showing this youngster what's up. So, I mean, I just think these matches are so awesome.
Yep. Yeah, couldn't be better, man. I mean, Cam, I know I'm kind of leaning on the user group here a little bit, but Cam is a Model Mania podium holder. He's been on the podium for Model Mania, which is pretty awesome. So
yeah, he wrote a presentation about how to win, those types of modeling contests. So
awesome. So
man,
it's going to be really cool to see.
I'm just so happy.
It's almost like you planned this a little bit. I think we should get a check on that hat.
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, we got to reach out to Scali Classico and see if they have like some kind of magic like coming through the back or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like the sorting hat from Harry Potter.
Yeah. All right, cool, everybody. Well, thank you all so much. Dan, again, you're always an amazing guest. I love having you on. Next week, Dan co-commentating, myself commentating. We're gonna just have such a fun time. Let everybody know we're gonna get started at 7 o'clock. And all you guys who are in the tournament, congratulations. I'll be emailing you some more information this week. And I'm just excited to see everybody next week. So thank you all so much. And I will see everybody next week on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m., not at 9 o'clock. We're going to start a couple hours early so we can get done at a reasonable hour. See everybody next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Toby.